Oh, I'm totally ready today, builders. Don't you even worry about it. There we go. All right, well, welcome back into a Riftbreaker. Last time around, we made quite a bit of progress. Unfortunately, I did not have any time to push forward, so we are at the step where we're going to need to go get some palladium for our next major rift portal extension. I don't think that's going to take us too long, so we should then be into the, I believe we're on the magma planet next. So a little bit of a warm up here, and then hopefully into some more fresh meat, as it were. Hop into that. Hopefully everyone had a good Wednesday. Mine was all right, but man, am I exhausted. You know, I keep mentioning it, but this is my busy time at work, and man, it is living up to its name. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? We, last time, did quite a lot of research in here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And, you know, like I said, just going by when we unlock our headquarters, assuming that, you know, we unlock this and then we kind of finish the game, yeah, we're right on about where I figured we would be. I do believe we need to do this one. I think I'm going to finish the current Palladium project. We'll come back, we'll do that, and then we'll start the Magma Planet. That's at least my thought process. Looks like we have plenty of things already queued up. I'm just coming in here to see if there's anything. Oh, I do like that shockwave. Dodge roll. You know, we're not using any of those. Sentry gun standard. No. Just see if there's something in here that I actually use. Superior repair. Would you move forward, please? Railgun advance. Okay, we'll finish the railgun advance, but then I want that because that is something I actually use, and we were dying a few times last time, so no good on that. Also, armory, yes, please. We'll bring that up pretty high too. Hey, Drew, how's it going? No, my mistake. Afternoon, yeah, afternoon or evening for me. Long day, as I was just whinging about. Good. Callie says, good. Think about restarting and going for the new strategy. Try to unlock all the techs I can before upgrading each HQ, army, and lab level. I could see that. Yeah, I think you probably could. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. Could be an interesting way to do things. Are you going through with all the DLCs? Somebody had said that they wanted to do like a vanilla playthrough the first time. I think that was somebody else though. Okay, do we have anything else in here? Acid Shredder Towers. That sounds amazing. Sure, add that in. I don't want to go too crazy here. Mech Environmental Armor. Oh, you know what? Well, there's the acid resistance that we would have needed. Let's throw that in there, and let's actually raise that one up pretty high too. Let's raise that really high, because that would probably be some upgrades that would actually be useful. Like maybe we'll get some fireproof armor before we do the fire map. Maybe that'd be helpful, Babel. Maybe that would be helpful. Okay, that is probably plenty of it there. Okay, and I don't even want to be on this planet because we're gonna get, or on this map because we're gonna get attacked. So let's immediately go get what we need, which is the Palladium Money Outpost. So we need 10,000 palladium to be able to make our next piece. In fact, let me verify that.
Efficiency returning to normal.
So to do.
Sensors have picked up an Omega class creature nearby.
Oh my goodness.
Roger that, Mr. Riggs. Omegas can be very
dangerous. 10,000.
We should watch out for it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go deal with that, I guess, before we leave, which will probably drag us into other conflicts, but it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, also remind myself, so I got my nukes and my minigun. Sure. All right, what do you got, jerk? You got a cave? No, you're over here. Are you doing this on purpose? You better not be. I don't want to fire my nuke. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Okay. Oh, it fired anyways. Shoot. Alright, well, is what it is. Were you the Omega creature? No. No. Alright, where the heck is this dude? Okay, no.
Visual confirmation of an Omega class creature.
Didn't we fight one of you before?
We have to kill it before it can gather a larger horde.
Oh man, I can already tell I'm all rusty. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Give me this. Orbital. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, you did not die. You just teleported. You teleported away from my nuke. Clever little thing.
Objective complete,
Okay.
Ashley. The Omega class creature has been neutralized.
Good.
A blue
I was afraid
trident.
It could gather a large horde in this area.
Okay, now grab all the loot, please, little collectors. Now let's get out of here before we cause other problems. Okay, Palladium mining outpost, go. Grab the DLCs this week. Yeah, I think they're all on sale. I want to say. Well, I didn't find them too expensive. I bought them, like I said, last time there was a Steam sale. I got everything, so I'm trying to be a little more disciplined. But saying that, I think we have a day or two left on the current sale, so I'll probably go buy some more stuff. Who are we kidding? I think I've kind of settled on what we're gonna do when I have some time off. I don't know. I'm still a little wishy-washy.
Rift jump successful. Orbital scanning was correct. I am detecting multiple rich palladium deposits nearby. Warning, acidic yeast activity is very high in this area.
Okay, let's look for an easily defendable position near a palladium deposit. And remember to build our base on anti-corrosive floor tiles. This biome is not going to give up its resources easily.
Once we establish
Oh no.
we could also try to destroy the roots of the acidic yeast colonies. That should stop them from spreading further.
Oh my goodness.
That could change the
Oh my
ecological balance
goodness.
of this biome. Let's treat that option as a last resort.
Can we please not go through the hell mushrooms? Repair, please. Oh yeah. Repair, please. I really need that upgrade to finish. You know what? I'm even gonna go change that right now. Please do that first. Then we'll finish the railgun. I really need that better heal. That is ridiculous. Oh, that repair is so slow too. Okay, Palladium deposit. That looks like maybe what? Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. We found one, but those guys are super annoying too. Like, all the mobs in this zone are like super annoying. Okay. Nope, not okay. Okay, this looks relatively defendable. Hold to... I mean, we're gonna need a lot more than that. Okay, let's do some disarming here. And apparently by disarming, I mean just get attacked from off screen. I really dislike those guys. Those are even worse than the other little bombardier guys. Oh, goodness. Okay, can we please finish disarming the minefield? Apparently I was never meant to live in an acid zone. That is what I have learned. Apparently my brain just does not work that way. Okay, so we got rid of that garbage. We have a deposit. Okay, some carbonium's not bad, but we have no power. At least nothing super close. Okay,
Warning.
second one
Hostile
though.
creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out.
Oh right, the fire thing. I don't know. I'm not super impressed with this thing, if I'm being honest. I'm just not. Like, it does nothing to him. Definitely prefer the laser over that. I guess it's okay at these hordes.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
But even then, it's not impressive. It's just okay. Shoot, shoot. Okay. All right, I think we're gonna try to build here. I think this is good enough. We got 2 carboniums, we got 2 palladiums. I think we're gonna just make it work. All right, I lied. I'll search a tiny bit more. That's gonna be really hard to defend with that amount of space. Oh my goodness. Have I mentioned how much I dislike the mushrooms? Because I really dislike the mushrooms. Okay, what else needs to be disarmed before I run through here yet again? I need a drone that does this. Geothermal plus nuclear combo. Yeah, I mean, we do have that one geothermal node down there. Here's some sludge.
Warning. A hostile group of creatures is
I mean,
heading
that could
towards our
work
base.
too.
Prepare for an incoming attack.
Nope, I'm on to you. Okay, this area actually has a little bit of promise. We could go with the gas power. We did that before. Nope. Double nope. You're kidding me. Apparently I hate mushrooms. I just really, really hate the mushrooms. Okay.
A new group of hostile creatures is coming from
Another
nearby
one?
nest.
I wanted to come over here and make sure we got the core. We didn't. So that doesn't spread everywhere in case we do settle near here. Okay, meteors incoming. We didn't really find any more power, which is kind of what I was hoping to find in this direction. I'll do a little bit more scouting, but I think we're just going to use that first location. Okay, something in that direction. There's ore of some sort. Laser definitely is moving up in my estimation. I'll definitely give you that. Yep, nope, no more of that. I do want to take that out while I'm here. Okay. And you're saying there's something up here. Again, it is not power. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to go down there. I kind of like Callie's idea of the geothermal plus a nuclear. There's also a gas down there that maybe we could rope in. That's gonna be a big base to defend, though. Because we're definitely gonna want to get at least... I mean, we may as well get both of these if we're gonna get one of them. Alright, I think we have to start with power.
New blueprints are available for craft.
Oh, we are definitely crafting those blueprints, let me tell you. Please. Okay, so attack... Oh, okay, attack gear. Attack drone, cooldown, mod drop... Okay, I'm vaguely interested in that. Defense gear. Gives 10% resist all and some HP and a defense drone.
Crafting
All right, let's try those. That was not the upgrade I actually thought that was. I don't think. No, because I wanted the heal.
research completed.
Mech repair superior. Okay, so that's the skill. Do I not? I thought we established I did need to craft those. Am I crazy? No, I guess not. So the skill upgrades, at least this one did. Instant repair. That's what we want. Okay. And then here. Okay, that is my least favorite one by far. We'll give that the attack drone. And then you are just a common. We'll try you as the defense drone. And then we'll keep the gathering one. Drone loot, I guess. That's probably getting replaced too. All right, we'll give that a try. Okay, so, oh, we also have gloop over here too, so that's some more gas power if we need it. Okay, so let's give me a scout quick. Okay, that's got to go immediately before you spread. And what are you? You are Ironium. Okay, I wouldn't mind collecting that, but that's not something I have to worry too much about. Okay, another big carbon. I mean, I guess we could also do a carbonium power plant. I don't love that because I'd rather actually get use out of it, but I'm also not 100% opposed. Okay, so we're gonna want. Are you done?
Warning. Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it
I will
out.
say it does sometimes feel like there's too much going on some of these maps. Like I need like 30 seconds to gather my thoughts so I can start building. And every time I like slow down for a second to start thinking, I get attacked or something spawns or whatever. Okay, and we definitely have to take out the nest. We definitely can't ignore that. I also definitely want to make sure we scan that. Ooh. There we go. Oh, and you're the rocket immune looking guy, aren't you? Okay. Oh. Man, this is not the zone for battle. This is really not the zone for battle. Alright, will someone free me of this golem?
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting. I can feel the ground shaking, and my scanners are detecting small eruptions of acidic gases. I think an acidic eruption is coming.
Sure, why not? Oh, I didn't even think about the minefields either. Thank goodness we didn't bump into one.
Opening up and are erupting with highly corrosive gas. We won't be able to build anything.
Ironium
within these
ore, okay, that's
clouds.
vaguely useful. And then we had a pod, right? Yeah, we had a pod. Nope. We're gonna go deal with that first. Because I know exactly how this is gonna end if I don't. Hey, Caddy, how's it going? How was your Wednesday? Oh, the bug guy,
The eruption is over.
God, I hate those guys so much. Also, thank goodness we got the upgraded heal. Alright, and apparently we're just yeast maxing here. Probably should take care of that while we're here too. Okay, and there's another heart there. Boy, I can see how that could really get out of control. That could really get out of control pretty easily. Alright, is there another core over here that I can take out? Yeah, there is. Please finish this off before I run out. I sure didn't. No, I can't really chainsaw this because it leaves acid behind, doesn't it? Oh, goodness. Oh, I don't even want to fight that thing. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness. I guess we... No, nuke's not gonna work on either. It's gonna bounce off. Fire him? I don't think fire works very well against him, does it? Okay, that's my drone, actually. Okay, I don't hate that. That's okay. It's not really enough by itself, but it's helping. I'm helping. Sure you are, little buddy. Sure you are. I don't know if this is worth my time, but I feel like if I don't clear this out while I'm here, I'm gonna regret this later. Because it's kind of sort of close to where we're gonna build. And I imagine that having this creep up on your base is super annoying. Okay. Can I have 5 seconds, game? No? Okay. Got it. Okay, I do kind of like that attack drone, I will say. Are you just a dumb one or a dead one? Okay, we're just gonna quietly walk by and not wake that guy up. Did you have the upgraded? Let's look. We were researching it.
Research completed.
Environmental armor. You know what? I'm in. I am in. Environmental armor. Are you in alphabetical? Energy. Anti-corrosive. So yes. Okay. Acid resistance 10%. Yes.
Crafting completed.
Do I want to do 2 of those even? Okay. I think the gathering tools trades out for that. And I think the armor plating trades out. We'll have a little less HP. Because that's only 10. But the acid resist is like way higher. Let's try it.
Crafting completed.
I guess those needed palladium, so I couldn't have even made those that much earlier anyways. Okay. Just leave me alone for 5 minutes, please. Okay, so if we want to use this power, we're gonna have to wall off here. I'm okay with that. Let's start by doing that part of things. So let's do wall.
A hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base. Prepare for an incoming attack.
This location sucks. That's all I have to say. This location really sucks. Okay, and I don't think we need anything over there, so I think we wall this. This is gonna be such a sketchy base. I think I'm even gonna platform these because I just have a feeling. I just got a feeling. Okay, and then we're gonna have a geothermal plant. And that's gonna need to be taken care of. I mean, on the bright side, these little thin areas are gonna be pretty easy to defend. I don't even think I'm gonna, well, no, if I don't put a door, I'll be very sad later, I'm sure. Okay, we will platform that. Okay, that's probably gonna be inside of our base. What is this metal? Okay, we'll do that before we leave. We'll just throw a collector in GTFO.
New technology has been
Okay,
developed.
this I think gets a wall.
Available for construction.
Do that. Also, I'm starting to feel like we're probably gonna want a gate. Okay, geothermal. Nuclear, animal, plutonium, plants. I'm not gonna build these, but I'm gonna switch them over to level 2s. Pylon, okay. Oh my goodness, am I blind? Carbonium, plant, animal, geothermal, okay. Yes is the answer. Oh, we can't do level 2s. I mean, that's fine, but of note. Alright, they're on their way momentarily. So, you are gonna produce 100 mud a second. We need to take that mud Upkeep, this wants 100 mud. Perfect. 1-to-1 ratio. You make water. You're gonna put out 100 water. With 100 water, you're gonna interrupt me while I'm doing calculations.
Is under attack.
All right. Do you all mind? I know the answer is no. No, you don't. Okay. Okay. It's fine, Babel. It's fine. Hopefully that acid resistance is going to make things less sketch for us. Okay, give me the pipe into there. Okay, we need some power to get started. That seems like that would probably just be some wind power. Just enough to get the old turbine running. Activate those old almonds. All right, I have 100 water. I can do 2 nuclear power plants if we need to. We probably will need to do 2. I can't imagine we're going to be able to get away with just the 1. All right, this seems kind of sketchy. I think we're going to build it over here. So we'll put in 1 and we'll have the thought that maybe we need a second one. So we're going to need a liquid storage. And I'll plunk it there. That way if we do want the second one, we'll have it. And we'll have some spare water. Okay, connected. Okay, that's going to be plenty of power. We also need some power storage. Again, that seems really sketchy over there. This whole base seems really sketchy because I want to get across this and I cannot. Do I want to just run across that? Is this not an actual wall? Do we wall over here? I really don't want to wall that if I don't have to. I mean, I guess I could just have the power teleporter to move the power over there. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, actually. There's no... If I can't, like, build... I can't build floor over this, right? Make that... smaller? No. Cannot. I cannot. Okay. I think we're just gonna run through the acid. I think we're just gonna accept that. Hey, Slice, good evening. You hate sketchy? Well, fine, I guess you get what you pay for, so I guess I'll try to make it slightly less sketchy, just for you, Slice. Thank you very much for the gifted membership. Congratulations to Akiyoshi Arsa for getting that membership. That does get you early access to videos. Right now, that's mostly Song of Six, and I have a preview for a new game coming out from Hooded Horse, Nova Roma. That video will come up tomorrow, as will the new early access for the game. So if you're interested in city builders, this one specifically with a bit of a Roman theme, maybe check that out. Okay, we wall this. Okay, that's... I don't hate that. Yeah, let's go all the way to there. Dormy. I know the second we touch that Palladium, we're just gonna get absolutely bum rushed. So I'm kind of stalling and not touching that at the moment on purpose. Okay, you're gonna need power. I do think we're just gonna be like hyper inefficient, and I'm just gonna bring power across via one of these. Okay, so where are my actual things I care about? They're up here, both of them. Okay, sure. That means we also need one down here. See, I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's totally not sketchy. It's totally not sketchy. We just teleport across the acid lake like any normal person. All right, and power to what will soon be turrets. Now on this map at least, we don't have to worry about protecting anything, so we can do artillery and whatnot. Ooh, speaking of which, we should set up ammo production. God, this place feels so sketchy. So sketchy. I'm gonna put it over here. We'll have a nice acid lake front view. That's tower ammo. That's not what I want. Where's my ammo storage? Ammo storage. Oh, apparently I have 4 out of 4 of those, so I'm not allowed to have more. Okay. Okay, I guess I have nothing else to say to that. Alright, we'll hook the power up here. Okay, we could get started on this carbonium. So, plunk, plunk, and plunk. All right, we're gonna need the same thing over here. We're gonna need power
in the sky. Prepare for an ion storm.
Okay, I will.
Disable a lot of equipment.
We're gonna need some data. Okay, so on the last map, we needed like 3 or 4, so I'm just gonna start with 4.
This ion storm is really intense. It disabled a lot of equipment.
Okay, almost done with our power. Yeah, it's almost there. Okay. We'll need a radar. Sure. Okay, I don't have any juice for any of you yet. How are we doing on power? We are doing unknown. Unknown. Oh, because it's not actually hooked up. I really find that so strange.
The number of charged particles has drastically decreased.
I find it so strange that the power producing buildings don't spread power around. Okay, we look to be good, and we also look to be probably not enough power, so I think we're just gonna commit to another nuclear plant just right away. I need pipes. All right, that is using up all of our water that way, but we're good to go otherwise. Okay, and yeah, repair tower here. All right, now normally I always do a normal tower. I don't think a normal tower makes sense here. I think we're gonna do a flame tower, rocket tower. Although, now that I think about it, what do we need rockets for here? I don't think we actually need rockets here. Because the big rock guys are the type that bounce rockets. A shotgun tower, yes. Portal bomb, acid spray. I don't think we need acid spray. Attack drones. Okay, we have not actually used this one before. That'll be a first. Sure. And trap. Okay, I like the cryo to slow them down as they're coming in. And then electricity seems fine. Fire also seems to work pretty well. Let's do some fire ones, I guess. Do one over here. Okay, and the artillery, of course. Now, I'm going to spread these around. One thing... Oh, no. Oh, no. Can I get through here, please? Oh. One thing we learned is we definitely want the artillery spread out so they all don't fire at the same target. That was a bit of a problem on a couple different maps. Okay, and we want another repair thing. Flame turret. Yep. And shotgun turret. Hey, Raven, how's it going? It has been some time. How have you been? It's been since, geez, almost last summer. Okay, and here, I think just a shotgun and a flamer tower will keep us good. Okay, how are we doing on... Okay, we're gonna need way more AI capability. That is not even remotely close to what we're gonna use. So let's drop at least 2 more. We still have about 1500 power. We also could do some gas if we have to, so we can up our power decently easily. Okay. Those will be connected. These are already connected. Okay. This side is good to go. We have power and it is defended. And I really hate this spot. Actually, you know what? One thing we could add. Not an energy pylon. I want the teleport bomb. Portal bomb. Yeah, let's throw a couple of these, because these guys have some really long-range dudes that mess me up. Mess me up real good. There we go. Alright. That should be pretty hardened to attack. 10 watching, 7 likes. Who's slacking? That's an amazing ratio, let me tell you, Slice. For me, 10 to 20% likes is usually what I get. Hey, Mello, how's it going? Was spamming AI cores last run. I did. Should give it another run when I get a chance. Maybe start one from the other biomes. Yeah, they just added that ability recently. So
A hostile group of creatures
west,
is
okay.
heading towards
You
our
can
base.
start in different biomes. You don't have to start and do them, I'm gonna call it linearly. Kind of an interesting way to do things. Okay, now over here, I do think I will have a sentinel tower just for the big range. Flame tower ×2. Some artillery. The nice thing about the artillery is that it can actually kind of cover multiple angles. Shotgun and a shotgun. And then these are the fire. Sure. And sure. Apparently we missed a wall section too. And then let's do, I really like the cryo. I really do. I like the slowing them as they're approaching so they can get artied and shot up. Feels real good. So we'll do that too. Okay, that angle is ready for when they attack me momentarily. Our power is existing, but it's lowering. I'm not loving that. Okay, I don't need anything over here, so this can just be walled off. Who says you can't teach an old babble new tricks? Look at me, learning to actually build my defenses before we trigger the massive attacks. Putting doors on and everything. Alright, we are probably going to keep this place, so I will go ahead and throw an outpost here too. Alright. That so I can shoot over the walls. Gonna want a repair tower. Normal thing, a flame tower, we'll put ×2, a couple pieces of artillery, a shotgun tower.
An aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base.
I will do so, Mr. Riggs. You've been busy? Well, let me think. You were doing, was it a painting class? Trying to scrape my brain from a year ago.
Rare element mines consume a lot of power. There's a natural abundance of refinable sludge in this biome. We could easily power our base with gas power plants.
That is a good idea. Do not forget to secure our outpost with advanced defense towers. Setting up a few short-range radar stations would also be advised. They can monitor the growth of acidic yeast colonies.
Are we cooled, or do I need to do something over here? Oh, we are definitely not cool. Yo, knock it off. Alright, luckily they didn't get much. Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright, there's one of the things we want. So we will wall this off. I think you even get triple. You get triple. We're just going to never leave out this door. Shoot over. Give me a repair station. I don't even think I want a sentinel tower. I think we're just going to do a flame tower. We'll do a couple more arty. Just arty are going to just be everywhere. Yeah, shotgun tower. Let's get power up in this. There we go. Okay, almost there, almost there. Anything we need here? The answer is no. Yeah, I really wanted to do this map when we weren't streaming. I did plan on get it done, but man, I finished that Nova Roma video last night and I was wiped. I went to bed. I was so tired. Okay, cover. It's always kind of ironic that, like, when it rains, it pours. We had such a slow period where just nothing was coming out. And now we're back in there's a bajillion things constantly. So, I mean, good problem to have, I suppose, but problem nonetheless. Apparently I didn't do my door correctly. That would be rather awkward during an emergency. Give me a real door there. Doing administration class, so I have a better job opportunities. Nice. So busy like a bee. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, it's amazing how much time coursework can take up.
A fog is forming up.
Okay, we're looking pretty good. Okay, so I want to get this inside. I mean, if we're gonna do that, we might as well do that.
Dense. It's affecting the efficiency of our solar panels and wind turbines.
So we'll
Based
do
on my calculations,
this.
it shouldn't last for
We are
long.
really close to being done here. That. We'll need a repair thingamabobber. Probably should get another radar up over here. Sure. One fire. Some artillery. And we are out of AI. No. I really didn't want to have to build anymore. Okay, well, no choice. No choice. The AIs are so expensive. So expensive for power. Okay, we'll just plop it in here.
I have detected a growing acidic yeast colony. It is spreading towards our base.
Oh, you know what I didn't
We
build?
have to find and destroy the root of the colony to stop its growth.
You know what I didn't build? Was the floor that we were supposed to build. Probably should do that. Probably should do that. That could have been really awkward. Alright. Yep. Give me all that floor. No, whatever the heck that was. Anti-corrosive. Apparently I just started building random lamp posts. Just randomly. Alright, and we'll teleport across the acid lake. Yeah, no problem. I don't know why you guys were worried about that. There will definitely be no repercussions for having an acid lake in the middle of my base. Yep, it's gonna be totally fine. You're just jealous that you don't have an acid lake in your base. I think that's what's really going on here. Hook up that power, because apparently I didn't before. Alright, I am a little concerned about our power, but it looks like we're okay. I'm just gonna pretend that we're okay. Alright, I'm gonna make some more storage though. Alright, 16. No, we're gonna need more than that. We'll put down another AI core. Okay, we might be Gucci. I might not need to do more power. Okay, this is already walled off via that, so all I need to do is the top. And also, you know what? Because they called that out, I'm just gonna go blow that up quick. Let's just not chance it. All right, where are you? All right, killed one.
We found the root of the colony. Focus all fire on the largest yeast cell in sight.
Okay, I see him. He's that big boy. He's that big boy. All right, done. Not done.
This is it. We've destroyed the root of the colony. The rest should die on its own.
I want whatever that was that dropped. All right, let's get out of here. They're actually giving me a second of like downtime. I want to actually take use of it and finish this up. Your brain is tired. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I feel like I'm harping at this point, but I'm in my busy season at work too, and it's noticeably more mentally exhausting. Like mine starts in like January, but it like really ramps up this time of year, and so like I'm just fried. Like normally I get home and I have no problem hopping on and doing some recordings for the channel. I have to be like, okay, Val, you got to get this done. You got a deadline. That video has to be out on Thursday. You have to record tonight, and I have to like psych myself up for it. And it's not because I'm not having fun. I'm having tons of fun. I'm running on empty. I got nothing left in the old tank. Okay, I have a feeling we're gonna get attacked from here, so I think we're gonna make this one a little stiffer than the other sides, perhaps. Couple different artillery pieces. Maybe an attack drone tower. Portal bomb. Yep. Yep. We're gonna want the cryo. Hopefully I'm putting these in a sane order and people aren't like, no, why are you doing the fire and then the cryo? My thought is that some of the little ones will just die to the fire, and then the cryo will slow down the things that actually matter, and then they can get shot. Which will make us happy. All right. This, as it hooks up, should be good. As long as our power's fine with that, we should be good to go. And it looks like we're absolutely fine. So, we want rare mine. Apparently we don't want that turret. All right, palladium. Oh, I can't fit the mine in there. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We have two of them. There and there and there and there. Okay. That's probably going to trigger a bunch of attacks, knowing how the other maps have gone. Okay, a couple more collectors. Our power is fine, unless... What do these use? 85. That's nothing. That's nothing. Nothing a few nuclear power plants won't solve. Okay, we're storing 400,000. Let's actually up our storage, I think, a little bit more. Can I squeeze this in somewhere? Also, apparently I need some more floor. I don't like that. That's too close to the edge. We need the acid floor. Okay. Put that in here. No acid in here, please. That would be so horrible if, like, in the middle of that invasion, we get a bunch of those yeast things spreading up to our walls and in our base. It'd be so bad. Okay, so before we leave here, we need at least 10,000 palladium. So it'll go quicker than it sounds once we actually get harvesting. And you know what? We have another deposit up north. I may just plop that down knowing that it's going to get destroyed. And I think I will. All right, let's just do it. All right, they definitely will kill this when the attacks start, but maybe we can speed ourselves up a little bit.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Do we wall it? I mean, I guess. Walls are just so dirt cheap. There you go. That's so dead, so we won't even try to defend that, really. Okay, I do notice the giant yeast infection slowly working its way across the map, but we're just gonna pretend that that doesn't matter. We're already at 1,500-ish palladium. Yeah, good luck with your class, Raven. I hope it goes well for you. Slice says, an acid bath is great for exfoliating. I mean, yeah, true. Mr. Riggs is squeaky clean. We could do some acid etching on him while we're at it. All right, you know, we could keep adding a little bit. We have 12 left. Do another attack drone tower. I kind of want to see if these are any good. We haven't really had a chance to see these in action. We'll give you one too. I kind of like the range that they have. Kinda. And I guess we could do a portal bomb over here. I've never seen the portal bombs actually take things out, but I mean, that's like a full screen worth of range, so they have to be doing something. They prefer the target furthest away, which also is good for targeting, because it should be hitting those like artillery garbos that I hate. More floor over here. Okay. It's far too quiet. That makes me very nervous. We're also full of Ionium. Let's go queue some more stuff up. Let's start here. What do we got that isn't queued? You. Mech. Yes, let's do that. And you know what? You could be the top. Because even if we finish this after we're done here, we'll use the fire one next map. So that'll be worth our time. Solid state ionization. Solid state ionization technology enables creation of plasma from solid materials like palladium. I think plasma is one of the things we need. I'll just go ahead and queue that. Nuclear missile launcher. Okay, you're already queued though. Don't need a new tornado. I assume we're gonna get tungsten from the volcano. I think these are okay. We'll add those in. Energy weapons advanced. Blaster and plasma gun, sure. Not really using any of those weapons at the moment. Minigun purple. Oh no, machine gun purple. Mines, grenades, sentries. Okay, movement skills I'm not using. Okay, just regular armor, we'll queue that up. Lightning tower, yes, sign me up. Okay, there we go. I've used up enough of it that am I actually out? Oh, you need palladium. Boy, to my eye, those two icons are really close. I kind of wish they had picked a different color. Like maybe palladium could have been a little more silvery. Acid bath might help the yeast infection. Suppose it might. Do I care to go mess with? I mean, I guess there's no reason not to go mess with it, as long as we're not under attack. I just have a horrible feeling that if I don't, it's gonna come back and bite me at some point. Boy, that's a thing, isn't it? Hey, big boy. What are you doing? You too. Okay, we don't care about the little things. What we care about are the roots. Oh, not one of those guys. Oh, we hate those. Yeah, go away, bugs. I can really see how this could get obnoxiously out of control if you didn't take care of these well. We'll let that recharge in case we get attacked. Hey, dim bones man, how's it going? Yeast prefers slightly acidic environment. We're gonna have the biggest craft brewery on the planet by the time we're done here. I'm telling you guys. All right. Oh my goodness. More. That's definitely not the weapon for those. Yeah, I think this fire weapon is definitely on the cutting block. It is not doing it for me. It's acceptable.
Creatures is gathering near our base. Prepare for an incoming attack.
Yep. It's acceptable at killing these, but not stellar. Like, see how the laser can just cut straight to the thing I actually need to kill? Okay, good job attack drones. Alright, we got a minute and a half until that attack arrives. I mean, the minigun's pretty good at killing those too, I will say. Just choose right through there. If nothing else, we're buying ourselves time. Alright, probably should head back. 58 seconds. These ones I can see here quick before we go. Okay, we'll try for that one, then we're out of here. Alright, we're out of here. Okay, so we're getting west, east, and south for our attack vectors. Apparently I didn't put traps here? Awkward. I mean, there's no reason not to. We can go a little crazy and we'll put some electric ones. I don't know why those don't take any power or AI core strength. Very odd that they don't to me. All right, and you're the power area, right? You sure are. We would really like it if you didn't get destroyed. That would be stellar. That would be my favorite thing if you didn't get destroyed.
Danger. Hostile creatures are approaching our base.
All right, let's do it.
Ready for battle.
We probably should make sure the power is the safest. Yeah, we probably should make sure the power is the safest. So I should start defending here.
Have mind to handle the palladium, but we need to finish constructing the hyperparticle condenser for the Rift station. I am detecting increased activity amongst the local fauna.
The attacks against our outposts are increasing in strength and numbers. We should build up more advanced defensive towers to protect our base. Acidic yeast is also creeping up from all directions. This area is very rich in resources, so we can establish additional mining bases if we need to expand our economy.
I lied. I will defend this a little bit. Just because it's kind of sort of calm right now. Yeah, you imagine me trying to build that base while we're getting attacked like this? Alright, I think that's a nuke. I think that's a nuke too. The reload time on that thing is really bad. I don't know if it comes off well on camera, but it is really bad. Trying to keep this up just because it'll speed up the mission. We're at 6.2k out of 10k. Okay, carbonium, we're making +7. Ironium, we're only making +3. That's a little surprising. Some of my other mines must have died. We will hook these up before we leave. I just don't feel like doing it before the defenses are done, because we'll end up just having to go repair them anyways. Okay. Boy, that yeast is aggressively spreading from the east. That is a true story. Okay, you better attack me a lot harder than that. I'm gonna be really disappointed if I put that much effort into that base. And that's the extent of the attack. Yeah, the missile launcher is not stellar at this. You have to kind of fire them like one at a time, or they all detonate on the same place. I mean, I guess this is okay. At least it one hits the big guys.
Heavy clouds on the horizon. Acid rain is coming.
It's starting to rain acid. We won't be able to construct any buildings until it stops.
Oh, that would suck. Oh, that would really suck. So did I just randomly find the other hives and destroy them that would have been encroaching from the other angles? Was I just like accidentally super smart? Or is this just like you always have one angle that's kind of your problem angle?
The acid rain is over. Let's get our base back in shape.
You call that an acid rain? Back in my day, that was nothing. That was a weak acid rain. Not a hydrochloric or anything. What was the other one we had last time? Fluoric acid, I believe. Okay. I'm starting to feel like this is like never ending. Okay. Ow. Ow. Alright. Drop that. Okay, apparently we're down to laser. Sure, why not? Kind of zen to come in here and like chop it all down. Okay, this arm is getting awfully close to my base. You gotta go. You gotta go. No more of this. Laser's almost empty. Laser's empty. Alright, minigun, you're up. Formic acid from your Age of Wonders ants. They would love it here. By the way, there was a Age of Wonders patch. They made the nomad cities instantly pack up. You don't have to wait a turn now. How crazy is that? I mean, I played that game like absolute crap, and we still kind of dominated that. And that was with having to do the one-turn pack-ups.
Warning. I'm detecting a massive swarm of creatures heading towards our outpost. We still have some time to prepare. Strengthen our defenses as much as possible. This attack is going to be very strong.
The mining operation must have disturbed a lot of them. We're going to need advanced defense towers to repel these creatures. Also, let's not forget about setting up minefields on the critical paths toward our outpost.
I mean, sure, we could definitely do that. Alright, oh my goodness, where did you come from? Nice try. Nice try. Oh my goodness, you were that close. Okay, that is rather worrisome. That is rather worrisome. You know what? Let's just, because what I don't want is if that gets too close, it's going to make my defensive weapons fire at it. Which is fine until you realize that if they're firing at yeast, they're not firing at other things. Okay, give me cryo, fire. Alright, I'm gonna try to go mine up that other direction a little more. Ooh, this is we definitely should have some. The ram steel? You stole my ram? Oh man. I don't have any ram to spare. I'll have to download some more. Alright, anti-corrosive floor. Yeah, how long is it until we hear some story about some heist where somebody like breaks in and steals just the RAM from something? I seem to remember that RAM shipments were getting hijacked already. So, you know, maybe we could have an age of piracy along with our crappy cyberpunk future without all the cool stuff. Okay, again, yeah, you know what? we're just gonna extend this a little more. Yeah, get this whole area, that whole area. That was the stability floor. Oh my. That was not the floor we needed. Thank goodness it's this easy to replace. Okay, fixed. Okay, so if we were gonna drop some more, I don't see a reason why we wouldn't. Just keep layering it, I suppose. It looks like this direction is going to be one of the ones that gets hit hard. Oh, and that's the end of my lines.
Technology has been developed.
Advanced, okay, hang on. Advanced elemental armor. Okay, so anti-corrosive. Didn't we already have the blue? Am I crazy? 10 and 15. No, I guess you are better. Okay. Yoink.
Crafting completed.
And yoink.
Crafting completed.
And we'll go put those on. Yes. And yes. And we will take apart the old ones because we're never going to use them. Yeah, those are definitely not going to get used. Disassembly. The right button just for Droog. There we go. Either Office Depot or Staples had RAM being stolen out of computers in the store. Yeah.
Available for crafting.
I know, like, the Best Buys around here, they have almost all their stuff is, like, locked in cages. So, like, if you broke in after hours, you'd have to, like, saw through, like a zoo cage to be able to get to their computers. I'd assume, like, the laptops they have as displays probably get locked up, too, at night. I still regret when I built this machine. I guess that'd be 2 summers ago now. An associate of mine convinced me not to put 64 gigs of RAM in here because I was hemming between 32 and 64. And he's like, dude, RAM's so cheap. If you need it, you could just get some more. I was like, yeah, you're right. This is already kind of an expensive build. Man, I could have sold off that 32 gigs. Probably could have paid for half my computer by doing that too. If I wasn't so worried about having a backup card, I bet you I could probably sell my old TI-80 or my 1080 Ti. There are people who are still rocking that card. Probably the last great GPU. That thing was such a absolute chad of a card. Okay, how long? 47 seconds. All right. For some reason in my head, they were a lot closer than apparently they were. We have 3 extra CPU left. What if we had some more attack drones? Because, I mean, we might as well do something with it, right? And then... Sure. We'll put it down here. There we go. Okay, we've used up all of our defense. Your cousin's still using a 1080? 1080 Ti, though, specifically. The thing about the 1080 Ti is it had... Was it 11 or 12 gigs of RAM? It has more than modern-day, lower-end GeForce cards. Or RTX cards, I should say.
They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Yeah, the story behind the 1080 Ti is kind of funny. Basically, NVIDIA believed AMD's marketing, and they were like, oh, shice, we're so far behind. Okay, guys, we have to make a real card. And so they made the best card they could actually make. Like, they could actually do. Like, this is as good as they could possibly come up with. And it still vaguely holds up. I was starting to run into a few games that did not have some shader support that card just doesn't have. But other than that, it was okay. Like, it was showing its age, for sure. But it was okay. All right, Mr. Bossy Boy.
One of our buildings was being destroyed.
Yeah, but at what price for them? All right, if they want to waste their attacks on this, I am fine with that. All right, hopefully my other walls are going to be okay. Maybe I didn't put enough stuff that will fight those efficiently. All right, I want to go see what else is happening. That's kind of whatever if it lives or dies. All right, how we doing? Are we cool? All right, we look to be okay.
Destroyed. Energy connector has been destroyed.
Okay, big boys are not making it to the wall. That's what I want to see. Artillery coming in. That's what I like to see. Okay, that looks like it's gonna be just fine. I teleported into an acid lake.
Buildings has been destroyed.
Yep, that happened. Alright, antimatter, take care of them.
Detecting any large
Acid spewer and a sci-fi structure.
we fended off the attack.
We've defended our outposts
Nerds.
against hordes of acid-spitting monsters, giant snails, underground death beetles, and all-devouring yeast. I call it a day.
Ashley, we have gathered enough palladium to construct the hyperparticle condenser. We should return to HQ to start the construction process.
That is an excellent idea. This outpost will remain here as a permanent base of operations. We can even build up more mines and factories here to boost our economy. All of the resources that are produced in this location will be automatically transferred to our HQ as long as the orbital scanner is operational. Long-distance rift travel and resource transportation are not possible without it.
A new biome is now available for survey with the orbital scanner.
Okay, easy peasy. We're gonna do exactly what they were suggesting, and we're just gonna throw up some undefended mines, and then we're gonna GTFO before anything has a chance to spawn and attack them. So we especially could really use that aronium, because apparently we're having problems with that. All right, we have some more palladium up here. We got tons of energy. In fact, I might even take one of those nuclear plants apart before we leave, just to give myself back the nuclear supplies. Okay, good. Let's teleport. Excuse me, coming through. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting little system that they have here. I keep mentioning it, but I'm very happy that I don't have to actually like continuously return here to defend. We can just set it and forget it, basically.
A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Power. We're gonna have a ton of palladium income. Okay. Hey guys, I found a minefield. Excuse you?
Base is under attack.
Excuse you?
An energy connector has been destroyed.
None of that now, eh? Okay. Is this the last one before we get out of here? Maybe this is the last one. No, we have one more right. One more right here. Okay. And grab this, and then we out. Drop, and drop. Okay. Let those finish building, and then we're out. I think I'm gonna take back one nuclear power plant though.
Danger. Cloaked units are approaching the base perimeter.
But we're so gonna leave.
On radar until they attack.
Okay, so
Base is under attack.
you. Okay, I could not afford to take that down. All right, we'll let it be. All right, Mr. Cloaked Unit. Okay, and he's dead apparently. All right, let's get out of here. Tower of Babel. Apparently, I cannot leave while we are under attack. Are you done?
We defeated the Kerman Swarm. We have to make sure that we have some defenses around the entire base. There's no telling where they'll attack next.
I hate those guys, so I'm glad they died. All right, let's get out of here. Open rift back to base. Hey, Shinosuke. Just in time to see Babel kicking butt with a super laser gun. She's the threat mechanics. I don't know what you're talking about. Masterfully use game mechanics to my advantage. That is what's happening here. Palladium is not going to secure itself, is all I'm saying. All right, next piece, we're good to go. So, this is the hyperparticle condenser.
Hyperparticle condenser construction in progress.
Okay, we're going to have to wait some time for the construction to finish. This is a very complex piece of machinery.
And you know what we're gonna do while we wait? We're gonna go throw up some drone towers. We have not updated our base in a very long time. One of my plans that didn't come to fruition was I was gonna try to organize this a little bit more, but you know what? Maybe we just embrace the jank. Maybe that's just our lot in life. Over here. We still have a lot of AI power. I like these attack drones quite a bit. They seem to have a good enough range to get kind of the medium range attackers at least. All right, got it. And then maybe some teleporty bombs too. Man, now I want some pizza. I am a fan of pizza. Okay, we're out of juice for those. Apparently, we're out of cobalt. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. All right, that doesn't seem like it's triggering an attack. I'm gonna be a little cheeky here. And I think we're gonna try to upgrade this because I'm pretty sure we have an upgrade. All right, south and east.
Progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We have some time before the attack. Let's strengthen our defenses.
Can do. Now we get some shotties in here. Okay, and then acid spewing tower, maybe. That's probably good enough. Let's get some more floor. We're gonna put in some more of the mine thingamabobbers here. Okay. Looks like everything's gonna come from this direction, so we're just gonna focus over here. All right, so mines. Give me the cryo first.
We can't construct any more of these buildings.
Boo! We're already out. Boo! All right. All right. 50 seconds till we get attacked. A clear example of shoddy craftsmanship. Hey, has the base fallen yet? No, it hasn't. Masterwork. You guys just can't understand the mad genius that is the layout of this base. It may seem completely random, but that is to confuse the attacker. He'll go into the room labeled generator and there'll be nothing but mops in it and he won't know what to do. And he'll go in the room that says safe room and it'll be full of mines. The only cheese Protocolator bills, not game mechanics. I always found it funny that I would literally get, doesn't matter what strategy we would use, somebody almost always would comment that, oh, that's cheese. It's like, okay, so you can't have a bless, you can't use crossbows, you're not allowed to build an army, you can't use magic, no super combatants, no thugs, no item crafting. Okay, I guess we'll, I don't even know what we'll do. Something. We'll come up with something. I really hate how they like to get on the terrain. That feels unfair. Also, you're doing electric damage and not acid damage, so I hate you.
An energy connector has been destroyed.
Okay, are they? Okay, they are over there, but that's fine. I wish more than like one thing could reach this. I gotta wait for my heal to come up.
Destroyed.
Base is under attack.
One of our walls is being destroyed.
Alright, get wrecked, nerd. We got a burst rifle. Deal.
One of our buildings is being destroyed.
Alright, they're just killing random crap I don't care about.
An energy connector has been destroyed.
Okay, that I do care about a little bit. That's a lot.
Finally, it's a big milestone towards setting up a stable connection back to Earth.
destroyed. Threat neutralized.
This will buy some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
They spent so much time attacking things that literally didn't matter. I love it. Alright, we got one or two idiots over here, apparently. Let's go through the acid lake, why not? Alright, I have literally no idea what this base is supposed to do anymore, but we're gonna repair it. I was getting some carbonium. Sure. Where's your power? Your power's over here. Alright, there you go. And then are you just done? Is that what's going on over here? You are just done. Alright, and then what are you? You need to be repaired, apparently. Okay, I think you're just empty. Yeah, you're just empty. Alright, you know what? Then we can sell off these. That'll give me some of the mines back. That'll be nice. Alright, and what's up here? Apparently I put a lot of mines over here. Okay, I found where my mines were. Alright, you look very heavily defended, and you are actually doing something, so I'll leave you alone. He says after he takes out half the defenses. Okay, but we're done here. Okay, so next we need the quantum gate stabilizer, and we need titanium for that. I'm going to assume that's going to be the volcano. Watch, I'm going to go there and it's not going to be the volcano. All right, so we want heat. Fireproof armor.
Crafting completed. Crafting completed.
All right, and we will switch our acid for the fireproof. Hey, and let's see. What exactly are you doing? Defense drone 3.3 per second. Is that drone trying to repair my shields? I don't know about that. You I do like. Let's go. What other drones do we have? Or other things, I suppose. Doesn't have to be a drone. Sonic sensors. Equipment drop rate 40%, resources and mods. I mean, that's fine. I think I'd rather have the drone in all honesty.
Crafting completed.
I'd rather just have a little bit more offense. Switching armor equals major cheese. Dude, I remember back when I was raiding in like vanilla and BC, well, mainly vanilla, but BC WoW also, having to like actually farm up resist sets and stuff. Farming the fire essences to make fire resist potions for molten core. Oh my god, hours of my life I will never get back. Hours of my life. I was in the #1 and one of 2 raid guilds on the entire server I played on. I played on Silverhand, which was a roleplay server, so there wasn't a big scene. And literally, everyone on our side freaking hated us, and we did literally nothing. Like, we made rules. If you were in our guild, you were not allowed to post on the server forum, and you weren't allowed to talk any crap in global or any like public channels. So we had pretty well-behaved people because no one wanted to get kicked out because there was no other option. And yet, people still would just randomly hate us because we were raiding on a roleplay server. Like you're not allowed to do the content or something? I don't know, man. People are weird. People are weird. Okay, so we have volcanic area. This is where we're going. This is the last normal piece that we need for the rift. I don't know if there's going to be more or not. We have the metallic valley. We have the rhodonite connection. And I thought we had one that wanted us to go somewhere cold, but maybe we don't have that yet. Maybe we do not have that yet. Okay, so volcanic area. Let's do it. That is true, Slice. I do not have frost armor yet. Now I'm getting bullied because I commented how Babel's exploring threat mechanics. Please, no bully.
Rift jump successful.
Oh, nice. We're just taking
Temperature
damage.
above safety levels. This area is hotter than we expected. My armor is going to sustain damage from the heat.
We've landed in the middle of an active volcanic area. We expected high temperatures, but not this high. The measurements from the orbital scanner were different. Something's off. We won't survive here for long.
Ashley, I'm detecting multiple temperature anomalies close to our position. It looks like my sensors are broken. The temperature suddenly drops in these areas by hundreds of degrees.
We received some anomalous readings from the orbital scanner. This might be it. We have to investigate that. This is amazing. These plants are unlike anything I've ever seen before. The temperature around them is much below the freezing temperature of water.
Ashley, moving closer to this planet, we can study it from up close and cool off in its aura.
The chemical compounds that are secreted by these plants react with the volcanic gases that are present here. This reaction sucks enormous amounts of energy from the space around it, resulting in very rapid cooling of its surroundings. It's an astonishing survival mechanism.
We can use this effect to our advantage. The space around these plants is safe for us, so we can use it to regenerate while moving around this biome.
We should try to replicate this effect. We have to gather enough samples of this plant to research it in a lab. We can do that by cutting them down or by using the bioscope.
I would strongly suggest using the bioscanner. It is much more effective at gathering usable samples, and it will not destroy our safety zones.
I mean, that's actually a pretty fair point. I was like, equips chainsaw with ill intent.
To study these cryoplants in our alien research laboratory.
Let's do this as soon as possible. If we can learn to replicate this effect, then we should be able to move freely around this biome.
Okay, we need to research the cryo effect. Includes the cryo station, self-powered rapid environment cooling station. This building can be placed quickly to reduce the temperature in very hot environments and enable other structures to be built. Needs titanium. That also mean that we're gonna need titanium handling? No, that's an inferno tower. Okay. All right, while that researches, hold on, did I move that to the top? I sure didn't. While that's happening, we'll just run around and do some more scanning, I suppose. All right, little lava worms, I'm on to you. All right, well, at least so far, they're not leaving magma trails for me to step in. And we haven't hit a magma mine. So I already like this biome more than I like the acid one. That was starting to annoy the crap out of me. Actually, I should probably scan. Can I double scan things, or are these just one and dones? Let's actually check that. So if you scan this plant, can I scan it too? No. Okay. It's him or me. Got it. We have 30 seconds for the tech. Your scanning has gotten crazy. I mean, I try. I like these attack drones, actually. I like these attack drones quite a bit.
New technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Okay, so what do you want? Locate a titanium deposit. We have nothing on the map. Okay. Little sluggy boys have some damage to them. Okay, use the planetary scanner to return to HQ. All right, got it. So it's gonna regen another map. I will say these are a tiny bit formulaic, like these middle maps, what we're doing, but that's okay. I mean, our goal is literally, hey, we need to go find this resource. Okay, now we found the resource, but we have to learn to extract it. Okay, now we know how to extract it. Let's go find a big deposit. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so this will be titanium deposit. Go. Don't care about that map. How are we doing on time? Oh, an hour and a half. I was gonna say I'm almost out of tea. You can repair the ruins of destroyed buildings to quickly rebuild large portions of your base. Sure can. What a cool looking zone, I have to say, with the ice and the magma.
Gravitational anomaly detected. Gravitational strength 0.56 G. Magnetic field anomaly detected. My sensors are receiving a lot of interference.
Wow, the parameters in this area are crazy. It's like a completely different planet. The gravity in this place is acting weird. Something must be causing this.
Ashley, let's focus on finding the titanium deposit. It should be somewhere in this area. We can triangulate its position by building a network of radar stations.
You're right. We can investigate what's causing these anomalies as we move forward. We can place the radar stations in the safe zones created by the cryo plants.
We can also construct cryo stations of our own. However, they require titanium to be built. We can find small amounts of titanium by harvesting cryo plants.
Building cryo stations won't make much sense until we can find a much larger titanium deposit. Let's not waste titanium unless it's necessary. Look at this object. It's enormous, and it just floats in the air like it doesn't weigh anything.
It is emitting a powerful magnetic field. It is disrupting most of my equipment. We will not be able to construct any buildings within its immediate area of effect.
It looks alien, on an alien planet. Let's stay away from it. It reminds me of how I lost my arm.
What's that? Okay, build radars to locate. All right, so I'm kind of hoping that we're gonna be able to kind of cheese this in that. And now look at what you guys did. You made me say cheese. We're just gonna build the radar and like some localized power, and that's it.
To provide enough power in this biome, the atmosphere is very thick, and it's reducing the effectiveness of wind and solar generators.
We will need a few additional radar stations to triangulate the position of the titanium deposit. Try to place them as far from each other as possible. They need to cover a wide area.
Okay, 30 energy a second is what it requires. What are you providing? That's plenty. That's like way more than we need. All right, that's fine. All right, so he said try to place them far away from each other. Can do. Counting time in T's. Yes, that stream was 2 T's long. I think I will try to do our radar objective, and then we'll probably take my tea break here quick. Actually on time for once. An hour and a half is about the right amount of time too. Just giving my voice like a 5-minute break and getting like some fresh warm tea in really helps me not strain the vocal cords. I gotta be careful because like if I lose my voice, it makes the next day's recordings really suck. I don't know how well it comes through on some of the videos, but sometimes I really have strained my vocal cords, especially if I have a busy day at work and I've already been talking all day long, and then I had to come home and try to record a couple hours. Not great, not great. Okay, so they totally lied about the wind power. The wind power's fine. It's fine. Quit being a baby. We'll put like 3 of them. There you go.
Ślimak, co tu robisz? Taki ładny, taki tłusty. Będzie z ciebie wór kapusty.
What? What did you say?
I did not say anything.
Are you breaking down from the heat?
No. Are you hallucinating?
What? Of course not. Someone screwed up your programming.
My programming is impeccable. I was designed and perfected by some of the best programmers that humanity has ever seen.
Of course you were. You were the best AI on this planet.
You get one drink into this guy and he starts speaking alien languages. Mr. Riggs cannot actually hold his alcohol, it turns out.
Our solar panels are useless now.
Yeah, I definitely will say, and now, I guess admittedly, we did purposely build like the right defenses and whatnot, so we have that advantage, but this hasn't been as miserable as the acid planet, which was quite miserable. Quite miserable. Alright, we gotta regen here for a second though. Oh, I see. You resist that. Are you now gonna be vulnerable to explosions, I take it? Probably. Excuse you? Oh. That dude hit really hard. That dude hit really hard. And we dropped our chainsaw. How embarrassing. Okay, well, we started really close.
A building has been destroyed.
Oh, that's gonna be annoying. You gonna go destroy my buildings too? Don't like it. Okay, we're basically back to where we were.
The ash clouds have dispersed now. Air visibility is back to
Okay,
normal.
those really seem to be weak to explosive damage. Alright, I do also need to repair that radar station. I should have probably left a portal next to those now that I think about it. Alright, I don't even know where my thing was. It was over here somewhere. That was not it. Okay, you know what? It doesn't have to be that one. We could just build a different one. Nope. I lied, I found it. Okay. Yeah, give me a portal here too. Alright, let's try to be quick about this though. It's not like they're gonna stop attacking, so we'll just run. They said as far away as you can. I suppose, yeah, we need to have those in range of the towers. Alright. I see. We'll head this way. If this follows the pattern, we're gonna find the titanium, maybe do one other objective on this map, and then they'll send us to a different map. So I'm not gonna get too caught up on perfecting things here. That almost sounded like V2s. Alright, give me that DNA.
This growth formation is very peculiar. It's a crystal entwined in very strong vines. It looks like this life form actually cultivates this crystal.
This crystal contains a rare mineral called thirdonite. It can be used for gravitational field manipulation when combined with a powerful magnetic field. It doesn't exist on Earth.
The magnetic field in this biome is acting completely strange. It is very fitting to see this mineral here. We should definitely research these crystals further. This will allow us to gather more thirdonite and create new equipment.
Okay, we should probably do that. Thirdonite handling. Is that you? That is not you. Rare nuclear. Excuse me? Biomass condenser. Energy storage. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. Got it. All right, added. What are we working on right now? Mini nuke launcher. I will up that to the front. Those are always like really fast, so. Okay, we need like 4 more. So like one more good spot, and we should be all right. Even our trusty laser is not really cutting it anymore. I kind of feel like we need another upgrade. Oh, that's right. The loot snails. Yes, please. Right, those are the things that killed me. Those really hurt. Ow. Hang on a second. What do we have in... Oh, we don't have anything in our minigun. We don't have a better minigun? We do not have a better minigun. How embarrassing. Alright. Yeah, if we don't, we don't. I need to heal. Very slowly, apparently. There we go. Okay, this is probably good enough. Get these things killed. Yeah, when I'm backing away, those things actually have the reach to hit me. That's what's been going on. Okay. I'm onto your game. Give me the... Ah! Oh, I see. I can't even... I see. It turns off my build menu even. This is an aggressive mineral. I'm not sure I like this.
New blueprints are available.
We've finished researching Ferdinite handling. The results are amazing. This mineral will allow us to craft entirely new equipment and weapons of extreme quality. The only problem is that we need to find more of this resource. Mr. Riggs, can you search for large condensations of the entwined Ferdinite crystals using the orbital scanner?
Roger that, Ashley.
Weapons of exceptional quality.
Rich location. The rift jump coordinates are marked on the orbital scanner interface. Ashley, we've constructed enough radar stations to locate the titanium deposit. I am marking its approximate position on our map.
Excellent. Let's go there and search for it with the geoscanner.
Ah!
Under attack.
Yeah, no kidding.
A building has been destroyed.
Alright, we don't care about the buildings anymore. We have our location, so... Yeah, and then once we take damage, man, it is really hard to get a second to heal on this planet. Did I orbital myself? There's no friendly fire. So you can danger close yourself. Alright, find the deposit with the geoscanner. Yay!
You got it, but the amount of titanium in this deposit is not impressive to say the least.
Ashley is not
It is enough
impressed.
to provide data for the orbital scanner to search for more significant deposits underground.
Okay, let's start the orbital scanning procedure. We have to find more titanium.
Orbital scanning in progress. Searching for traces of titanium within the planet's volcanic zone. This will take some time to complete. Orbital scanning finished. We've located a new planetary location with larger underground titanium deposits. Warning, the volcanoes in that area are very active. Make sure to equip any armor enhancements that we have available before going there.
Okay, easy peasy. Alright, we are gonna take off. Alright, before we do, I'm gonna take that tea break. So, as always, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break here. You'll have a countdown on your screen showing you that timer. If you haven't gotten up and got a stretch and a drink, I would encourage you to do so. And if you're not blocking ads and you get one, I appreciate the pennies. Now might also be a good time to leave a like if you haven't, and maybe subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Alright, YouTube, I will take a 5-minute break, and I will be right back. All right, my apologies. Kind of left you guys on a boring screen there, didn't I? All right, we'll try to make it up to you. So, we need gather titanium ore samples. We also have the Ferdanite, which will be important, but we're going to do main story one first, I think. Yeah, I don't care about this location. Buildings will be sold. Oh, I guess normally I haven't been dropping buildings on these map, have I? That's really a nice that's a really nice quality of life thing. I was just willing to give it up, but cool, yes. That's really nice, actually. I like that. Just auto sells for you, so you don't have to run around and sell things if you don't want. Also, what a nice, cool piece of splash art there. I like that one. Boom!
Quick jump successful. Warning. Nearby volcanic eruption detected. Watch out for falling debris.
Perfect.
Mr. Riggs, can you track the incoming rocks that pose a threat to your armor?
Affirmative. I have enabled projectile hit prediction and am actively marking estimated collision locations. Evade these markers as soon as you see them. We only have a few seconds to act.
Okay, this mission is going to be intense. We'll have to dodge volcanic bombardment and search for titanium at the same time.
Ashley, the orbital scanner detected titanium deposits hidden underground. If we can gather enough titanium from this area, we should be able to study the geological composition of titanium-rich ores present on this planet. The next logical step will be to establish a permanent titanium mining outpost.
That makes perfect sense. Equip the geoscanner and let's start hunting for treasure.
You said that like it's gonna be so easy. If only. Oh, I hate those ones. God, those things hurt. Those things like are one of the more like painful ones. They're like the, I keep calling them the hydraulic ones. Like the ones that like to do the dash forward are about that painful. Still need to go further that direction. Still need to go further south. Okay. Ah! Ah! Mr. Riggs, what kind of hellhole have you brought me to? Oh my goodness. I'm almost out of battery. What are we up to? 200. Okay, so we're about halfway point. Okay, that's not so bad. We had one of these missions where we were doing something similar and we were getting like 5 at a time or something ridiculously low. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We do not love this zone. I like the last one better. Less explodey rocks. Ouch. North. So those guys do not mess around. Well, you don't even care about that damage type apparently. Okay, so the physical damage in this zone is not particularly good. Where are you? Unlock trapped physical. Okay, well not good in this zone, but elsewhere. Should drop it off and make dinner. Good luck with the game, Bevel. Thank you, Caddy. I appreciate it, man. Good luck with your dinner. All right, what are we up to? Okay, so probably like 2 more spots. Okay, I need to remember I can actually start chainsawing again. I couldn't use that in the acid zone because everything would just spray me with acid when I chainsawed it. It was not particularly pleasant. Okay, is that enough? That is not enough. Womp womp. Alright, we'll head out that way. By the way, I don't remember. I think Callie and Shinosuke were here. Did you guys do your homework for stream? Babel did his homework for stream. Bye-bye, Mr. Magma. Finally can use my rocket launcher again. My beloved. Oh, we hate those guys. It also figures that I put those attack drones on and they do physical damage, now that I think about it. It's not gonna work great. Give is still just barely shy, dang it. Alright, one more, we got it. Missed your homework, always bad, that stuff. We were talking about doing the, or listening to the new, Gorillaz album. I listened to most of it. I did not care for this one. I'm more of a Demon Days type of guy than this. They did release like almost a 10-minute animated short, which was pretty, or not short, but animated short video, which was pretty good. I did enjoy that well enough. But the music on that one, no, a little not what I like from Gorillaz, at least. Which is disappointing because I also didn't care too much for Plastic Beach. There were some that were okay, but yeah, I'm definitely more of a Demon Days. Come on, come on. There it is. Alice knew about half of it.
Mission accomplished. We've gathered enough titanium to be able to study its geological presence patterns.
Blaze
on
Primer
Galatea
+2.
37.
Excellent. Let's queue up downloading of the appropriate titanium handling technology and start scanning for a good location for a titanium mining outpost.
Okay, so titanium. You are not titanium. Oh, you're going to be in the main line, aren't you? Because you are part of the... Yeah. All right, add that to research. Take it to the top. Weapons. Unequip. Piercing. Yeah. No, I want you to unequip that. Okay. Then here. My first purple weapon. 25 more DPS than the current laser. Otherwise, also adds HP steal. Nice. Yes. And we get 2 mods. Billy's mom lets him have 2 mods. Okay, we will take the piercing, which apparently we have a 0.9. And we have a free mod. I think just because of where we are, we're going to do cryo. That makes sense to me, at least. And we'll do that. And then we will disassemble old lasers, bad railgun. You know what? If it's not purple at this point, the odds of me actually putting these on are like 0. Burst rifle. This is a bunch of like drops that we've got. Because I did come through here and clean these out last time. Yeah. Get rid of that. All right.
Orbital scanning in progress.
Yes.
We should have a good location.
Oh,
for
yeah.
titanium mining
That's what I'm talking about. That is noticeably better, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, that's very noticeably better. Sometimes you don't need more defense, you just need to kill things faster. Kind of an interesting concept of like some sort of modulated light beam that actually is endothermic, so it actually absorbs heat. Alice listened to about half of it. Purple laser, that's right. Melting them, life butter. Life butter. Okay, so mission complete. Are we... Download titanium. Okay, did I put that at the top? I was too excited about the laser. Yes, 5 seconds. I knew that.
A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Orbital scanning finished. We have located rich titanium deposits in a new planetary location. I have marked the rift jump coordinates on the orbital scanner interface.
Acknowledged, Mr. Riggs. We will finally be able to gather larger amounts of titanium to start producing better equipment and finish the rift station construction. Let's go there to establish a titanium mining outpost as soon as possible.
Okay, let's get out of here. Also, I noticed we just got the new nuke. I want the new nuke. Nuke. Nuclear missile craft.
Crafting completed.
Finally. Okay, so wow. I say finally, but it's actually not as good as our starred one. It could have a mod, but that's just literally more damage. Maybe the mod would make up for it. I guess. What would we want? We're not doing anything else with acid. Homing. Homing right now, or cluster. If we did clusters, maybe we could get multiple nukes out of that. Also, our immolator's literally doing nothing here. What else do we have? Do we have anything else purple? We don't. Corrosive gun? Sure. Let's try that. Because we're literally not going to use the fire. Like, that's just literally going to do nothing in this zone. So we'll try the corrosive gun. Yeah. I don't actually think I need to let that screen close, do I? With a bigger splash. There you go. Alright, let me just see what that looks like when we fire it. Okay. I don't hate that. I don't know if this is the right damage type for what we're going to be doing, but I don't hate that. I like that better than the fire one we were using. Okay, so titanium mining outpost go. Yes. An endothermic laser. I believe that is a real thing in some fashion. I can't remember the specifics of it. I think it has something to do with like the laser affects a molecule in such a way that it makes the molecule absorb more energy. That sounds reasonable in my head, but don't quote me on that.
I am detecting multiple mineable titanium deposits in close proximity to our location.
Excellent. We've hit the jackpot. Let's look for an easy-to-defend location near one of the titanium deposits to establish an outpost.
Ashley, remember that in this biome, we have to cool the surroundings before placing any buildings. Start by constructing cryostations in the location where you want to build your base.
We could also start building up next to a patch of cryo plants. However, that can be dangerous as these plants may get destroyed during an attack.
Okay, so is this... I see one on my radar. What are you? You're Ironium. You are not titanium. You are titanium. That is really, really close to the edge of the map, though. I don't think we're gonna do that. That seems like that would be trouble. Let's head in a little bit more. Okay, some power would sure be nice. That could be a thing. We have a rock here. What does that matter? Also, the magma's not going to protect me from anything. They all seem to be able to go through it, or at least some of them can. So that's not going to be helpful. Okay, well, they're throwing magma balls at me. Okay, we'll keep the area in mind, but I'm not really feeling this one. Something up north. Another geothermal. Come on, give me like a geo next to one of those. I really liked the Geo plus the nuclear last time. That seemed to be plenty of power for the size of an outpost that we needed. Also, apparently I'm down to +1. Seems a little weird to me. I feel like we should have like way more than that other base. And this is not great. Oh yeah, that is doing so much more damage than we were doing before. I was struggling to kill those guys. Okay, unfortunately, that's not really the right weapon for him. I assume that isn't either? No. Okay, but we can rocket launcher him at least. No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, this is gonna suck. And we summoned a boss. Perfect. Okay, and those are the guys we hate. Perfect.
New technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Oh my goodness. Antimatter, save me. Oh my goodness, I keep getting caught on things in this zone. That's not great. Okay, that's okay. I mean, I know this is the wrong damage type, but that's okay. I don't hate that as just a spray and pray weapon. Give my other weapons some time to recharge. Oh, I got a good nuke in on that one. None of that, please. Okay, so you're an electric guy. How can I be pulling more? I feel like we're just going in circles, and yet the enemies keep seeming to increase. Oh my goodness. Go away. Shoo, shoo. Do we have a spawner that I'm not seeing somewhere? Is that what's going on? You do not seem to be lowering. In fact, you seem to be gaining. Yeah, he is totally spawning those. He is totally spawning those. I don't have a good solution to that. Pray that my nuke hits.
Creatures is heading towards our base. Prepare for
Joke's on you, I don't have a base. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere here. I feel like I'm treading water at best. Okay. Laser's back. Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe that guy was also spawning him, or maybe he was the spawner. I'm doing a little bit of damage here. Wait, is he doing cold instead of... Oh. Okay, that also explains a little bit why that's so painful. Okay, I'm almost out of laser power.
A new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest.
Oh my gosh, and we have a nest. Okay, remind me the nest is up north. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see. It's not him spawning these. These are coming from the nest. But they're coming in just fast enough that I'm not making any progress. Save me, laser. Save me. Alright, come on. Come on, orbital. You also can do some damage. V2s, go! Oh my goodness. Ooh, we really need the rest of our weapons upgraded. We did fine when I had laser. We did not do fine when I did not have laser. Okay, and we have a spawn point. It was up here somewhere. You're killing him slowly? I was definitely killing him slowly. Alright, it was up here somewhere. Oh, not you guys. I hate you. We got the little carnivorous guys too. No, it's right here. There it is. Alright, what do I have? I have antimatter and literally nothing else off the cooldown. I'm out of laser. Okay, we need a purple minigun, is what I'm thinking. I think purple minigun is in our near future. Okay, in all of that, we did not discover any place that I particularly am loving. Let's continue to head this way, he says as he jumps into the lava. Ow. Okay, come on, come on, be titanium. That is a big wall. I really wish we could put our base up against this. That is incredibly large. Is this the biggest terrain feature we've ever seen? Oh, huge. Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna cut it. Dang it.
We can try to recover it later.
Chainsaw. Why is it always my chainsaw? Ah, rip-a-roni. I really like this spot. I really hope there's some titanium there. I did get tons of minerals. Yeah, that is fair, I suppose. All right, now I don't want to blaze a trail. I do want my laser. Hang on. Can we? What other weapons could we get? Could we get? I want minigun. Is what I want. Just give me a better minigun. Minigun. I don't have the cobalt. Okay, well that's a little rippy. I'm gonna need to go back to our cobalt map apparently to get some more. All right, this direction. Ouch! Man, very painful things. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I assume these are scaling off of something. Because what if we had come here first, I don't think this would have been as hard, right? Because there was no order we had to do these in. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, hang on. Let's...
An intense heat wave is coming our way. Prepare for a firestorm.
Oh, perfect. I want to go around this the other direction. He says, and then can't find a way around it.
A firestorm is beginning. The heat is too low to harm us, but it may ignite vegetation and cause fires.
What is this, California? Okay, titanium ore next to a wall. Alright, if there's any kind of power near that, that's our spot. I have a feeling there's not gonna be, though. A little further north, and we'll have our chainsaw back. Those guys look like they're doing the Ragnaros pose. Speaking of WoW. Alright, and the bugs are gone. Bugs are apparently gone. Alright, that is carbonium, so that's not particularly interesting to me. I mean, I'd get it if we had it, but there is geothermal. We would have a gigantic wall to try to defend that, though. Also, there's a nest.
Firestorm is over. Everything's getting back to normal.
Literally just throw all my cooldowns at it. I guess that's one way to do things. Hold on, what do we see over here? What do your eagle eyes see? Dang it. I wouldn't want to try to defend this anyway, since they can magma walk. Alright, so we have another nest over here. I do not have things off of cooldown. We'll just nuke it. It's fine. Yep. That's how we do. That's how we do. No nests for the wicked. I think these nests are full of the wicked, actually. Do we have lava power researched? You had me at lava, but no, I have not heard of lava power. No, do you know what it's called by chance? Because it's not lava power. This is the power area. Renewable energy 3. That's a lightning tower. Energy storage. Carbonium. Biomass. Auxiliary. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna guess no. Magnetic piston and plasma engine. Cryogenic mine. Icicle towers. Alright, well, you know what? Gotta be those. Can't remember the exact name. Tease. That does seem like it would be rather useful, doesn't it? Okay, I do see some titanium over here. Or do I? Yeah, I do. That symbol on the map just looks really close to the carbonium to me. Okay, here's a set, but again, like, defending this, I really think we're gonna use that one over by the wall. That seemed the most actually, like, viable. Could do carbonium power if we had to. Magma energy. Dunka. Magma. Okay, not a regular, that's not a weapon, of course. Is that a base game DLC thing? Or is that a mod thing? Gas energy. Gas extractor, biomass. Fusion power plant. Did I misspell it? I would totally believe that. Negative Ghost Rider. Super coolant refinery. Cryo station. Maybe it's just deeper. Maybe it's just deeper down that line and we just don't have it uncovered yet. Nope.
Warning. A new group of hostile creatures
You gotta be kidding me.
is coming from a nearby nest.
All right, give me a little laser, please. All right, where's the nest? Apparently, we're just playing the exterminator simulator. Apparently we're in one of those punishment phases. I'm not sure we finished that off. I need a purple rocket launcher. We did not finish it off. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. It's under alien research. Okay, we'll do one last peek. I'm just gonna guess we don't have a prereq. Magma. It's probably one of these ones that we just don't see. Environmental shielding heat. That seems awfully suspicious. We'll add that one. I could totally believe that could be here. I could totally believe that that could be there. All right, we'll do that. Heat shielding seems like that'd be a good idea anyways, so. With our 20, I think we have 20 or 24% heat resist, we're still getting schlonged. Okay, this is where I would like to build. Assuming that we can get the magma thing, is there any magma close enough that we can use it? I assume it's gonna work like a water pump. And of course the answer is no. How can there not be magma in the one place I need magma? It would be stretching from there. Well, if we're gonna do that, then we might as well use this patch. All right, let's start clearing this. I'm just gonna make the decision that we're gonna do it here. We got 23 seconds of it, we can find out if that's gonna be a viable idea or not. Yeah, I assume that we could get from multiples. Yeah, this would be a good spot for power. We could totally make this work. And there's some terrain that I can use for my defenses too, so I do like this quite a bit. There's a geothermal. Yeah, that's true. That's not too bad.
New research completed.
Okay, this technology protects the mecha suit from damage caused by intense heat in the volcanic zone. It's a passive upgrade, doesn't need to be crafted. All right, and... All right, who wins the point? Dark Zodiac gets the point. Thank you for pointing me to that, Dark. I appreciate it. Research this technology will allow the Riftbreaker to use magma in power plants, designed especially for dwarves. It provides an abundant source of energy in places where magma pools are accessible. I mean, magma pools are always accessible if you want to dig deep enough. We have everything we would need. Assuming, do we have to use regular pumps? We need 300 magma. Okay.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Okay, so what is it gonna cost
A
me?
hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base.
Shoot.
Prepare for an incoming attack.
I'm just gonna eat it. Okay, 10 titanium. Okay, so these are not that expensive. Let's see if these attackers go across the magma or not. Because if it's just the magma walkers, I think I'm okay with that. Because if we're gonna put a pump here, right? I don't want to have to wall the other side. So let's drop. Okay, that's exactly what I need to see. Okay, they went around, so I'm gonna assume that they cannot go through the magma. So the bulk of them at least cannot. Those guys can. That's a couple of them, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna assume that that's the case. Let's get to work. Cryo. Okay, so we'll wall between there and there, and then we'll wall that. That's our titanium. Magma maybe, magma for sure, magma maybe. Okay, so we're gonna need one here. And then we'll just get one here. At least these are self-powered. That's appreciated. All right, and then let's just start putting wool on, I suppose. So, one. And then, yeah, that looks fine to me there too. That's the outside. That's the inside. This is gonna be an outpost, isn't it? So we should probably just plunk that in. Get that started. Doors. I forgot some places last time, but I do want the... This allows me to shoot over the walls, and I do want that. If we start getting overwhelmed, I want to be able to retreat inside, but still fire out. Apparently I missed a spot. Okay. What are we at? 1 minute and 50 seconds until we have power, so we'll just continue doing this wall stuff until then. All right, same thing. Boink and boink. Give me the
We have to change
doors.
our approach to generating energy in this outpost. The atmosphere in this biome is very dense. It is blocking sunlight and reducing the effectiveness of solar panels. Wind activity is also very low, so wind turbines don't produce much energy. However, I am detecting multiple geothermal vents and rich carbonium deposits. We can place power plants on these resources.
We're practically surrounded by vast amounts of energy.
Did we finish that or did I just miscue it? I miscued it. Thank you. That would have been rather embarrassing. Yeah, I do want that
and
first
stored
because
in
we have to wait
magma
for that.
all around us. It would be possible to utilize magma as a liquid to produce power if we invest in appropriate technology.
Ashley, let us not forget that we came here to start mining titanium for our Rift station. Remember to place rare elemental mines on the titanium deposits that we found here.
You're right. Let's secure our base and speed up the mining process as soon as possible.
Mr. Riggs, you know the rules, and so do I. We have to research a new power source. It's a new zone. That's the rules. All right, put that in there. I find it weird that they didn't just make a double wide door. Because I always build the same design. I feel like you're always going to want two of them. Although, to be fair, I suppose gates haven't really felt like they've been that big of a weakness for us. So maybe I'm just overthinking it. All right, 3 minutes until showtime. That's a little rippy. I mean, I guess we could build without power. That's fine. Fine, TM. Okay, 5 of those this time, I think. And you know what? We haven't had a special floor, but just for old time's sake, let's get some floor in here. It does just keep things looking clean and nothing will grow up underneath me or something. I thought that the floor mechanics were going to be kind of a trimmers type mechanic where like we would have creatures that would try to like attack us, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Or maybe it was for that one energy sucker and then nothing else. I also appreciate that it doesn't seem to take away my cryo plants. That would be a little awkward. God, we'll just rickroll this. Yep. I have all the high quality things here. Okay, physical is gonna be no good here. Acid is okay. Energy is okay. I guess what's cryo trap? Also, I really appreciate that the traps seem to have a per map limit because we were definitely nearing our cap on our main base, or we were already there. Okay, a minute and a half until we have the new power source. I don't mind this research system, but I don't know, I feel very awkward when I'm on stream and I'm just kind of waiting for a tech. Hopefully that's not too annoying for people, but it's just part of the game. It's just part of the game. Apparently this is too hot for me to build on, so there is some sort of limitation. Okay. Now we gotta be a little bit careful here. What do you need? You need cobalt, but we have some cobalt. I thought it was out. Okay, so we must still be mining cobalt somewhere, but it's just really slow.
I'm sensing slight tremors. They are intensifying over time. It looks like an earthquake is coming.
Well, that sucks. I don't know what else to tell you, Ashley. That sucks. Yeah, sure does.
The earthquake's epicenter is near our position.
I'm not allowed to build
It
during
will
it.
deal serious damage to all our buildings in that area.
Maybe we're having to make storage medium, Shinosuke. With RAM prices these days, we probably have to build our own RAM. Alright, are you done, Earthquake? You're really annoying.
Technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
You can't build it during an earthquake. not knowing it all, it does help show the pace of it. Okay, good. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is a fair point though, Dimbones, man. But like I said, it.
Our base.
Yeah, I know it's destroying our base. I can't do anything about it. To me, it would make sense that like it's printing, I don't know, RAM or CDs or something for the download.
The earthquake is at an end. Seismic
Finally.
activity is decreasing.
Okay, power. Magma. Okay, so I'm assuming that you need a pump. Liquid pump. Magma. 200. And of course you need 300. You had to just be obstinate like that, didn't you? Okay, so if I can get 3 pumps, we can do 2 magma. So 1 pump,
A new technology has been
2
developed.
pumps.
New buildings are available for
Okay,
construction.
we lucked out on this location, actually. 3 pumps. And I assume that we can store liquid. This is gonna be a little bit awkward, isn't it? Okay, we'll go here. Okay, you hook in there. You hook in there. And then we'll do, I guess, hook them together. Is that attached? Yes. That is not attached. Alright, zip, zip, zip. Okay, so that should be 600 magma. Okay, a little awkward, but sure. There we go, and there we go. Okay, 2 minutes till magma. Cool beans. Okay, we are gonna want a bajillion power connectors because we always do. Okay, please build. Sometimes it just does not want to build where I want it to because I need like a bajillion redundancies. And the game's like, no, it's close enough. It's close enough. I'm like, no. No, we're gonna build like 10 more of these, buddy. Also, apparently this just things repaired. My repair towers aren't online yet. Oops. There. That earthquake was rather annoying, actually. Okay, more defense. Radar probably is also a good plan. Get me one of those. What is your problem? Oh, we don't have power. Okay, yeah. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm not allowed to put those down yet. You left a gap in the upper left. I mean, sometimes it's very, very hard to force those. They just do not want to connect like that. Okay, man, how did we luck out that we ended up needing 3 magma pumps and we had 3 magma pumps? Okay, random. I like the looks of that. That's kind of cool. It actually changes the look of what it's storing.
Hostile creatures are closing in on our base. Prepare for an attack.
Well, I don't love that. Alright, they are coming from this direction. I do think we will do a 1 standard tower. I don't know, kind of bare bones basic, but sometimes that's just good because it can just kind of do what you need it to do. We'll double up here. Alright, flame tower's a no. Artillery is a yes. Okay, rocket tower. Yeah, actually, yes on that in this zone. That's another thing I do like too. The different zones, because they have different damage types, encourage you to use different types of towers and not just the same tower every single time, or the same couple. Okay, acid shredder tower, they don't seem to be particularly weak to that. Shoddy, sure. Get rid of the little guys. Lickety split. What do we got? 38 seconds. Oh, Hey, no need to panic. No need to panic. 38 seconds. Icicle tower, yes. Yes to the icicle tower. That seems like exactly what we need around here. Okay, no. Portal bomb, yes. Gotta be a little bit careful because this is cobalt and we don't have much cobalt. We'll just do 3 of them, I think. And I do like these drone towers. I would like to actually see them in action a little closer. It was so hectic last time, I really didn't see what they were doing. So I just believe in the drone towers. Alright, then they're going to attack. Already cryoed up. I guess we could throw some energy. Okay, well that seemed to work pretty well. Okay, there's no reason not to start harvesting while they're attacking, so let's just get to work on that. Only room for 2. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. Am I gonna need 10,000? Because we're not gonna get 10,000 from this. Rip me.
Base is under attack.
We do have 2 titanium deposits to the east, though. When the story is over here, we'll just run over and we'll just connect those up. What is your problem? I'm not getting... What is your problem? I think something's not connected there. You don't have to fully... I mean, that'll increase the speed, but not the amount though, right? Okay. Now we're good. What is your problem? I guess we just have enough power that we don't care. Oh, because we don't have any power storage. Yeah, I might want some of that. Okay, now you'll be good. Yeah, I see that. Thank you. I've totally forgot the power storage. I normally build that like first, so just threw myself off. Shinosuke says, I agree, but in most factory games, a change in look tends to be necessary to notice if something is functioning versus not. Why isn't that guy lighting up? What's not reaching it? Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is a good example of it, right? Like, that's why I was like, why isn't that doing anything? And now it is. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. All right, we do need 10K. All right, I am not going to wait until the main attack is done. We're just going to hook those other 2 up and just the same thing. We're just going to know that they're probably going to get destroyed multiple times. Oh, am I not going to be able to build out here? Oh, this might be more annoying than I was thinking it would be.
The ash cloud is upon us. Visibility is down, and air temperature is up. You wouldn't want to.
Oh, that's going to be annoying.
Solar panels are disabled as well.
Oh, that's gonna be like super annoying. All right. All right, these are gonna get attacked constantly. I can already tell you. All right, there you go. Yeah, because we don't even have 1,000 done yet. If I don't come over here and do this, it's gonna take us a hot minute. No magma pun intended. Okay.
An Omega-class creature has been detected near our position.
It could pose a serious threat to us. Let's go to its location to see what it is.
I love how it's like Ashley before on planet. No, Mr. Riggs, life is important. We're going there to protect the ecosystem. Ashley after she arrives on Galatea. Kill them all. They might be a threat. They're after my mines.
Dispersed now. Air visibility is
I
back to
appreciate it.
normal.
It's character development. Started off naive, ended up totally a psychopath kill-it-all type. All right, now I would love it if I could get a good ion beam into you right away.
Is the Omega-class creature
Yep, I see you, buddy. You want to just stand still while that blasts you?
advised?
Yeah.
Roaming this area, smaller creatures will gather around it, and they could overwhelm us. We have to eliminate it.
Yo, dog, I heard you liked ice damage. Electric and ice, actually.
The Omega-class creature has been
Nerd.
neutralized.
That's so funny that that's literally less dangerous than those little pokey guys that keep killing me. Woe be me if we get an Omega pokey guy. That would be horrible. Yeah, probably not worth fiddling with. Alright, now, before I was so rudely interrupted, we were adding some electric defenses. Apparently those are bodies or something. Not sure what that is. By the way, I love this teleport. Sometimes you can see I kind of panic and I short teleport, which does suck. But when I pull it off correctly, it is really nice. Alright, that just is what it is. Alright, you guys up and running? No. Alright, now we're cooking with magma. Now it's moving along. I would have much preferred to build my base over here. Was that actually viable? No, we didn't have any magma over here. Okay. Alright, I feel better. I was gonna feel really stupid if we could have just built in this little canyon. But no, it doesn't look like that was viable. You missed the original Ashley. She got eaten. That's what happened to her. Looks like we need some more power. Oh, I agree. Alright, we're gonna put some crappy power in, I think. Because we're not gonna be able to fit anymore. We're only down 400. Alright, I know you're not supposed to be very good, but let's try. We'll diversify just a smidgen. Yes. I appreciate that I don't have to be like too precise for leaving walking room. Like you can kind of wiggle your way through everything. Now it sucks when I have to run around and try to defend this, but you know. At least I can have them in here. Alright, if this is not gonna work, what are we gonna do? I would need at least 2 more pumps. We might, okay, we could get one there. I mean, I guess we could get them over here, but defending that would be not good. Okay, you. 20 energy. You. 12. Okay. Nope. Get rid of the wind. And we're gonna put some solar in. No, solar. And we'll just add another big battery, I guess, if we can find a place for it. Or maybe we have enough and we just need to charge it. We have enough, we just need to charge it. Oh man, it's a good thing Droog's not here tonight. I might give him an aneurysm. If he saw this base. Oh, that would be horrible. Just like this base. Oh no. It's efficient. It's very Japan inspired. We have to use our space efficiently. Square watermelons. This is ridiculous. All right, we're in the positives.
Solar panels will have to be closed for its duration, but we can get extra power from wind turbines.
Oh, this is so bad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're almost at the halfway point. Spaghetti is peak performance, says Testingo. Good to see you, by the way. I was never a sushi belt in Factorio. I was very dedicated. You could have a mix line like a 50-50, but no sushi.
We have mined half of the titanium that we need to finish constructing the quantum gate stabilizer for the Rift station. I am detecting increased activity amongst the local fauna.
The attacks against our outposts are increasing in strength and numbers. We should build up more advanced defensive towers to protect our base. This area is very rich in resources, so we can establish additional mining bases if we need to expand our economy.
I keep accidentally changing the color. I like to think that she just keeps changing her mind while we're working. So she just repaints everything.
Weather conditions are returning to nominal values.
I hate those things. Those are almost as bad as the stealth guys. Alright, and the reason I was doing that is I wanted to come out here and put some more. It's just easier for me to see these when I have floor, even if it's not required. Every bit helps. Every bit helps. Alright, these are electric. I don't know how good they're gonna do, but better than nothing, I figure. We have 4 more defense. We may as well do something. We could actually try the shockwave one. Emits powerful waves that freeze and damage enemies in a radius. Very good for slowing down hordes and against creates vulnerable to against creates vulnerable to cryo damage. That's a misspell. Against creatures vulnerable to cryo damage. Okay, we're gonna try something a little spicy here. Give me power. Give me that which I desire. Alright, we'll try that. We'll see if this has any merit or if I'm just crazy. Alright, so that far out. Well, I guess the power is what matters. How far can I reach with you? Yeah, right there. Shockwave. If this actually stuns, this is kind of an experiment here. If this actually stuns, this some sort of like, I don't even know what you call it. I wanted to call it a cringulation, but this isn't a cringulation. Star Fort-like design that has shockwave towers. Could be something of interest. Generally, the creatures seem pretty stupid, so they'll just attack right here, and hopefully they'll get stunned by it. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Magma power. I mean, I guess technically geothermal is also magma power, if you want to get, like, pedantic about it. Okay, we do lose energy at night, but hear me out. I think night's gonna be short enough that we'll be okay. We also could try to find some carbonium, and we could do a carbonium. We also could... We could bring in some meat or something? No, I've used all that up. I think I have some meat and some plant burners on various maps. That's probably not a good idea, in all honesty. Geothermal. The thing is, what am I gonna do with the water, Dark? Because it's gonna stop when I clog up, won't it? I mean, well, we could build like 50 storages, but then I don't really have room. I mean, I guess I could expand the wall. We do have, yeah, we do have the geothermal up here. Geo into the reactor? I'm not sure. Oh, I guess we can build 4 more reactors, and that's it. So And probably only 3, because we do use some nuclear fuel for other things. Also, I haven't heard you say we're done with anything lately. Solid state optimization. Right. I think that's in prep for other things we're going to need. I think we have to make supercoolant and plasma to power our rift thingamabobber. So I think we're just getting ahead of things. Large solid material storage. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Gas energy level 2. Okay, let's get the stabilizer. I think some of this stuff is going to be needed for our base in the near future. Artillery tower 2s. Shotgun 2s. A minigun tower. Plasma. Okay. Just queuing a few things up. Okay, we're at 8K. We need 2K more. It's been really quiet. Too quiet. I mean, if we get lucky... Okay, hold on. I also see something's not powered. What is missing power? You guys are missing power. Stop making this awkward. Yeah, I find it very strange. Sometimes it just will not leave me alone when I'm trying to build, and then we get these like moments where I feel like they should be attacking us while we're collecting. It's gonna trigger an attack right here at the end when it doesn't really matter. Babbling on the references. I must be tired or I must be in a good mood, one of the two. Alright, what do we got? South. Oh, dang it.
To defend our base.
Oh, we're also out of power. Okay, but we won't be when they attack. All right. I am not gonna chance it. Let's try to get a power cord up to that carbonium. Jeez. I don't wanna build the coolant towers because they take titanium. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna find some more nooks, and we're gonna build some more solar. Right there, see? There's one. There's two. See, look at all that. We have tons of room left. Get one in there. This is so ghetto. Oh, man. Oh, this is gonna be a thing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna be done before they actually get here, oddly enough. Okay, let's not put our nukes on to start with. You know what? Give me the titanium. You too. Hand it over.
Warning. I'm detecting a massive swarm of creatures heading towards our outpost. We still have some time.
One more to the west.
Strengthen our defenses as much as possible. This attack is going to be very strong.
The mining operation must have disturbed a lot of them. We're going to need advanced defense towers to repel these creatures. Also, let's not forget about setting up minefields on the critical paths toward our outpost.
That was not what I meant to do. Do we have a new mine? Or did we not research it? We didn't research it. Energy, fireproof, fusion core. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we're just on normal difficulty, Dark. Most of the time, in most games, I just am gonna do normal difficulty. Unless I specifically am wanting to show something off, because I like to be able to get through things. I tend to try to commit to content. So even though Riftbreaker has not been doing very well, I want to finish it. Both just because I want to finish it for myself, because I'm liking the gameplay, but I also just... It sucks when you're enjoying someone's playthrough and then it just abruptly ends. So I really try not to do that. So us getting stuck or me just not having time to like grind something off stream just makes it much more complicated for me. I don't know. I don't have anything to prove. It's not like I'm playing something competitive or anything. That was probably not as loaded of a question as I made it, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Suppose we could have gotten more from here, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I guess another thing, if I was gonna do this over again, I would not put any plant burners or animal things on any of my other maps, and maybe I would use those on these maps. Of course, I would want to disassemble them when I left, so maybe not. But then again, we could put a bunch of solar panels and stuff outside of our walls and then leave the map and they wouldn't be attacked. So maybe I would do that because it's really just easy, and we can have these come in from off map, so we could just pre-farm them essentially. Okay, 2 minutes. We have the titanium, don't we? We sure do. It's all gravy from here. You could make a farm with the water from the vent, grow something. You're 100% correct. I'm gonna be lazy and not do it, but next time we're doing this, I think, oh goodness, I think we will do something like that. It's too bad we can't just dump the water on the ground. Yeah, we could have hooked that up, and then, just out of curiosity, you are... mud. 100 mud. So we would have to refine it. That's like 1 refinery. Yeah, that's actually not a terrible idea, Dark. Next time we do this same strategy, we will probably do that. The nuclear power plant would work too, but I don't have any, it doesn't seem like I have any more income. And you can see here, we're already down to 2 more nuclear power plants. Some of these defenses use nuclear materials. On Palladium and Titanium map, you can farm them before reaching the final map. Yeah, that's true too, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I do note that all these have followed like the exact same pattern. It's fine, like it doesn't really bother me, but it is notable that the last 3 things we've had to do have basically been the exact same thing. Go look at something up, go get a better sample, go actually mine the thing, and then there's like an environmental that you have to deal with at the same time. So a little repetitive in that regard, but it's not bad. Like I said, it's not bothering me. I could see how some people could be annoyed by that though. Okay, let's see if we can wipe out the western attack first, and that way we can swing south and then east. All right, they are probably gonna come this way. 20 seconds. You can sidestep the cobalt if you go to Metal Valley. And just farm it there, you mean? We could. I do have an outpost there. There was like the final mission, I think. It's like, if you die here, you're dead for good. You die in real life, so I decided not to do it. I think that's probably going to be the penultimate fight.
I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base. They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed.
What is that? Excuse you? Excuse you. Who is doing that?
Wall destroyed.
Oh my goodness. I have thoughts. I have thoughts. That is absolutely ridiculous. I want to go on record. I was like, why is there meteors hitting my base? They didn't say anything about meteors.
One of our buildings was being destroyed.
Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Little cranky about that, but it's fine.
Has been destroyed.
Alright, they're attacking the outpost. Alright, I gotta be careful of these pokey dudes. They actually could kill me.
Been destroyed.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, how you guys like that? I will say this game performs very well when there's a bajillion things on screen.
Detecting any large groups of creatures in the vicinity of our base.
Good.
We've banded out the attack.
Nothing is easy in this place. Intense heat, volcanic rock bombardment, walking stone giants, and swarms of fire-breathing snakes. Can it get any harder than this?
Yes,
We
yes
have
it
gathered
can.
enough titanium to construct the quantum gate stabilizer. We should return to HQ to start the construction process.
This outpost will remain as a permanent base of operations. We can even build up more mines and factories here to boost our economy. All of the resources that are produced here will be automatically transferred to our HQ, as long as the orbital scanner is operational. Long-distance rift travel and transportation are not possible without it.
A new biome is now
That boss, by the way,
available
was the most ridiculous one yet. That actually could have killed our base. Okay, I actually don't want to do too much, I'm going to call it tendril farming, because I'm going to have to build a whole bunch of these coolant factories. So I don't think I'm that motivated to do it like I normally do before we leave. Yeah, I don't think I am. I think we'll do that on a different map. So I think we're going to bail here. All right, we ride. Darkness rides. All right, next piece done. We got 2 of them installed tonight. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to be curious what they unlock next, because this is all the biomes, basically. We haven't been to the cold biome, so maybe that'll be the next piece of story. Okay. Give me the quantum gate stabilizer.
Stabilizer construction in progress.
We can't rush this building. I wouldn't want to get scrambled walking through an unstable rift portal.
Would anyone want that?
There's probably some weirdo
I
that
guess
would.
No one would want that.
Was that a joke?
Yes, it was supposed to. I guess they didn't program that for you.
I guess they didn't program that for you either. Huh?
Oh, you're gonna need some super coolant for that burn. Oh, youch. Mr. Riggs throwing hands. Have I gone underground yet? Yes. We have been, to most of them. The caverns entrance, I believe. Yeah, so we haven't been to Metallic Valley, Rhodonite, which is just a collection one. And this is a collection one. So maybe we haven't been to Metallic Valley. Although, I think that was the red crystal place, wasn't it? Maybe not. We did Hazanite stuff somewhat, so maybe we've been to that biome. I don't know. Let's. Obviously, we're gonna need some more stuff here because we still need supercoolant or water. I don't know, plasma maybe, and I don't know what that is. And if we look at our,
Are you seeing this? The entire horizon is turning purple.
Affirmative, Ashley. It is a large pollen cloud. My sensors picked it up days ago, but it was not classified as a point of interest.
How big is this cloud? Where is it coming from?
It spans a few hundred kilometers and has been traveling across the continent for at least a few weeks. Its origin is difficult to determine.
It must be coming from afar. None of the flora species that we've seen in this region could produce such amounts of pollen.
I do not think it could be a threat to our mission, but we can try to gather more data when the cloud reaches our base.
they're after Shinnowski's allergies. May want to look at the requirements to fire it up. I don't think I can until this is built, I'm guessing.
Detecting large, fast-moving objects within the pollen cloud. They should be flying over our base in a moment.
Oh god, what is it gonna be? Arm the lasers.
Well, that certainly didn't look like pollen. Are you tracking these objects?
Affirmative. They should hit the ground close to our base. I marked the estimated landing location on your map.
Okay, let's see what it is.
Alright, well, new biome probably unlocking here. Yeah, sure. Excuse me while I run away. God, you think you have bad allergies now? Wait till you have alien biome allergies. I'm sure the human body would really appreciate that.
Look at this strange vegetation. It clearly doesn't belong here.
This area must have been contaminated by one of those flying spores. It must be the source of this growth.
Yes, that sounds obvious. Let's see what we can learn from studying the macrospore in more detail.
We have to take a larger piece of this object and bring it to our alien laboratory to study it. A small sample will not be enough.
Extract a sample.
I can transport the sample with the Megasuit's gravity modulator arm extension. Please bear in mind that if we rift jump while holding this object, it will not travel with us.
Okay, let's take a walk then.
This sample is safe within the force field, but it is going to deteriorate quite quickly if we drop it to the ground.
Alright, I think we're gonna be alright, team. I think we're gonna be alright. Interesting to see a new mechanic. We haven't done any lifting.
Are you interested in this object out of pure scientific curiosity? Or
Okay, we delivered a huge
Oh, I
chunk
should've
of
let
the
him finish.
macrospore to the alien research lab. Let's see what it can tell us.
I have analyzed the pollen in the air and the macrospore sample. The first thing to note is that they were produced by two different species of fungi.
That's interesting. The fungi that produce those gigantic flying spores would have to be enormous. And the amount of biomass in that cloud is also quite astounding.
The next thing we have learned is that the large spores feed on the microscopic grains of the pollen cloud. They would not be able to fly very far without it.
An intriguing parasitic relationship. Can you tell me more about that large spore? How was it able to spread that growth around its landing site so quickly? Can it survive in this environment?
That flying object was a carrier vessel that contained multiple fungal spores surrounded by a thick layer of hypernutritious resin-like substance and shielded by strong chitin walls. The organisms around the landing site used up the nutrients from the carrier vessel to develop very quickly. However, I am not certain if they will be able to survive in this environment, nor if they should be classified as a threat.
I'm not convinced about that. The fact that they're not trying to tear us apart with claws or beaks doesn't make them harmless. The sheer size of that spore cloud could make it dangerous. What if it starts to change the local ecosystem? What if it serves as a growth catalyst for the acidic yeast colonies that we've encountered? We can't just ignore this. We have to find where this cloud is coming from and determine if it is dangerous.
Now that we have analyzed the cloud's content, we can input that data to the planetary scanner to search for areas that can contain large amounts of biomass with similar element composition spectrum.
Let's look at biomes that can support large fungal colonies, potentially warm and with lots of water.
Affirmative. Further scans indicate an area that matches this query. It is a vast river delta located in the subtropical zone. The vegetation in that biome is very dense and strongly distinct from what we have seen in other parts of the planet. Its location suggests that it could be the source of the spore cloud.
Okay, that sounds good, Mr. Riggs. Please mark the location on the planetary scanner, and let's go to that fungal swamp as soon as we can.
Quantum gate stabilizer construction finished.
That's great news. It wasn't easy to gather all that titanium to build it. New technology has been developed.
Okay. Oh,
We have
nope.
assembled all of the Rift Station components. We can start preparing the station for the power-up sequence. Walk onto the Rift Station to initiate a complete diagnostics check of all of the station's subsystems.
Okay, so we have at least the metallic. I don't think we've been to the metallic zone, the fungal swamp, and the Arctic. So we have at least 3 more zones we haven't visited yet.
I am initiating Rift Station diagnostics. Ashley, in the meantime, please verify the list of resources that are necessary to begin the Rift Station charge-up procedure.
Okay, Mr. Riggs, we are going to need 3 primary ingredients to power up the portal. A starting charge that's going to initiate the sequence, a stable flow of supercharged plasma for the rift gate, and coolant to stabilize the station during the process. This shouldn't be that difficult with the infrastructure we already have in place.
Station diagnostics complete. Portal gate structure check. Okay. Power couplings check. Okay. Fusion field accelerator plasma conduits check. Okay. Hyperparticle condenser capacitor flux. Okay. Quantum gate stabilizer magnetron check. Error. Magnetic field unstable.
Oh no, we should have expected this. This planet's magnetic field is not behaving in a normal way. We won't be able to get off the planet if we don't stabilize the magnetic field around the rift station.
We can stabilize the magnetic field by constructing additional magnetic field stabilizers around the Rift Station.
Yes, we can do that, but this complicates the process significantly. Magnetic stabilizers require a lot of resources to be built. They use a lot of energy themselves. They require cooling, and we will have to place them around the portal, but not too close to each other. Ugh.
We can expand our external mining outposts to speed up the process of gathering resources. We can also use the orbital scanner to search for new resource-rich locations.
We might also have to rearrange the buildings around the rift station to make all of this possible. Well, as someone once said, we're not doing this because it's easy, but because it's hard. Let's get to work then.
I believe that was the U.S. Space Agency going to the moon. I believe that's where that quote's from. Okay, we did research that building already, I think. Thought we did.
Research completed.
Energy weapons advanced. We will check some of those out at some point. Oh, no, we did not. I'm gonna bump that up. But we are not going to try to research that tonight. We are already past our 3-hour mark, so I will need to call it there. I don't think Babel has that much gas in the tank, unfortunately. Okay, pretty good. I'm glad that was what I wanted to accomplish tonight. I think the inputs are going to be pretty easy, although I've never done plasma, so maybe I'm wrong about that. But these other inputs are going to be just fine. I believe we can even get super coolant from the new frost biome. So we will definitely continue on. For those of you who have played this, if you had to give me a percentage, what percentage of the way are we through if we're gonna go for doing all the biomes, doing all the quests? 60%, 70% is my guess. That's just what my gut's telling me. But who knows, we could have way more complications on the way. I think I don't want things to spawn on me here. It's from JFK's We Choose to Go to the Moon speech. Yeah, see, I was close. All the stuff, there's a lot just looking at your game. I don't mean necessarily like doing all the research, but I want to do all the quests. If anyone has a educated guess beyond my gut feeling, you must construct additional pylons. True, very true. Another famous quote. Not from the space agency. Nobody has a guess for me. Okay, that's all right. Okay, well, I will try. That was my plan last time too, but I will try to get some more work done between now and Friday's stream, mainly just to let the research go. If I could get some large physical storages, I'd like to have like 100K of everything. Something like that. Grace says I haven't played. Fair enough. Game has a post game. We'll see. I'm committed to finishing at least through the storyline. I don't know if we're gonna do that. It hasn't been particularly popular, so for the sake of the channel, we will probably move on once we beat it. But like I was saying earlier, I do kind of try to commit when I'm going to do content, so I am committed to at least getting through there, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a blast. At least 13 of you are too, so we will finish it. We will finish it. Okay, as I mentioned, that is going to be the end for us tonight. Next stream will be on Friday at 6 p.m. PST time, so regular Friday stream time. And beyond that, it will be on Sunday afternoon. That time usually kind of fluctuates a little bit, depending on if I sleep in a little bit or not. So there's that. Beyond that, if you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. That helps me a ton. If for some reason you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back. And as always, if you want to support the channel, you can always join me live for a super chat, leave a super thanks on a video or VOD. Consider becoming a member. Members get early access to videos I'm working on. Additionally, you can join the Discord I have. It's free for everybody. You can hop on in there. I do an @everyone before I go live, so you'll get a notification. If YouTube doesn't normally notify you about things going live, I can pretty much guarantee you'll get the one from Discord. And beyond that, if you just want to leave a tip, there's also a Patreon linked in the channel info. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I definitely still am. We'll see what ridiculous things we have to do next time. All right, that's it for me. Babble out. Assuming I have the buttons.